Yes, guys, this is the instant reaction as Newcastle win 4-1 against Everton this evening. Not quite the 6-1 we got at the weekend, but I tell you what, that is a big win. That is a huge 3 points for us. At the time of recording, with Manchester United currently beating Spurs, we are 9 points ahead of Spurs. We are 9 points ahead of Liverpool. We are 8 points ahead of Villa. And with not too long left this season, we're looking good for a Champions League spot. Big win tonight. Joking and laughing by the end. Scoring goals for fun. It was great to watch. I tell you what, Alexander Isak, take a bow, my friend. The best assist I've ever seen. You talk about Willock's outside of the boot assist at the weekend against Spurs. Isak picks the ball up just inside the Everton half, runs all the way down the byline, all the way along the goal line, takes it around half the Everton team. Little dink for Murphy to finish at the back stick, and big up Murphy, was giving all the credit to Isak as he celebrated. Callum Wilson getting 2 goals tonight as well. The second one on the edge of the box, cool as you like, top corner. Jordan Pickford with his little arms couldn't quite reach that one, could he? And I tell you what, Newcastle in the end thrashed Everton. We were laughing, we were joking in that second half, we were scoring goals for fun. Wow, big up Newcastle, big 4-1 win. The lineups come out. Eddie Howe always loves to give a little surprise with his lineups, doesn't he? Wilson comes in. I tell you what, this rotation with Wilson and Isak, it's not too bad, is it? The lineups got thinking, ooh, but Isak was that good in the last game. Wilson comes in and scores 2 goals. It's not a bad option to have, is it? To have 2 strikers in, the form that they're in, just exchange them. Fit for every game. We saw Target come in, we saw Miggy come in. Credit to Everton, they went for us at the start of that game. I thought we were pressuring them, they were pressuring us. It was like when Spurs came to St James's Park, we wouldn't let them touch the ball. They were really going for us and we held our own. I thought, just ride it out. We are, for me, the fittest team in the league. I think we have the better quality. We saw it in the end, and I just knew at that moment, ride it out. Don't let them get a goal. Just ride it out, and once we get into the later stages of the game, we'll start to take over, and that is what happened. But as I say, they did go for it. We were a little bit sloppy with a couple of passes at the start of the game, but I thought generally speaking we held our own, and what we needed was to get a goal, and we did. Callum Wilson scores. Joe Linton with a great assist down the left hand side, great little cut in, smashed it across the box. Jordan Pickford's arms weren't long enough to push it far enough, because he pushes it straight into the path of Callum Wilson, who finishes it off 1-0. Everton did actually get a goal. I think it was just before half-time. Calvert-Lewin scores offside. VAR comes to the rescue. It's not often I've said it for Newcastle this season that VAR was on our side for a decision. Yeah, it was offside. I tell you what, this VAR and offside, I could do a whole separate video on VAR, to be honest, because he looked clear as day offside to the naked eye. And then when they start getting them lines out, the cameras that they've got aren't even level with the pitch. They're like vertical, so you can't even clearly see what they're even looking at. But thankfully, common sense prevailed, and we go in 1-0 at half-time. And you're just thinking, if we can just come out second half and let's just get another one as quickly as we can. Let's put this to bed if possible. We'll come out and we'll start playing it. In fairness, they had a couple of chances as well. There was one where Calvert-Lewin was kind of through. Nick Pope making a few good saves for us tonight. But as I say, once we kind of got into our groove, once we kind of found the ball, we kind of took over the game. Joe Linton gets the next one. Joe Willock getting himself another assist. You talk about how good he's been. People are talking about England call-ups and everything else. I just think this team's just flying. Joe Willock, little chip up. Joe Linton, great header down into the goal. And that makes it 2-0. And look, the Everton fans, they weren't particularly happy. They are struggling this season. I think the fans were asking for a big game from those players. And this, outside of the first 15, 20 minutes where they really pushed it, we just took over. Great finish from Joe Linton. And once it was 2-0, it was turning into a bit of a Spurs, to be honest. It was, how many could we get? The third goal, as I've mentioned already, from Callum Wilson. Ball comes through, he takes a touch. It's a little bit of a long touch, and I'm thinking, oh, is he going to get there? Literally, it almost landed perfectly from just a stride into the ball, reenacting it here for you live on camera, straight into that top corner. Once again, little arms couldn't quite save it. That was 3-0. And then they did get a goal back, didn't they? Straight from the corner. I bet Eddie Howe will have a few words to say about that one. What happened to having someone on the back post? To be honest, if there was somebody standing there, they could have just cleared it off the line. So, yeah, they got a goal. Wasn't ideal, but Eddie Howe was making changes throughout the game. We saw Byrne come back in for his left back. I thought Target did okay. He got out-muscled on the right-hand side by Iwobi, which wasn't great. That led to their chance. But Dan Byrne came on. We saw Murphy come on. We saw Isak come on. My God, that man. You talk about how we're playing at the minute. Murphy got the goal. Big up Murphy. Hey, someone's happy. You talk about Murphy playing for me above himself right now. He's playing so good. Isak, he's just that class, isn't he? He is just that good, and we saw that in the assist for the goal, running literally through half of the Everton side to literally dink it to Murphy at the back stick, puts it in the back of the net, and that makes it 4. And it could have been 5, but Shaw's goal was ruled offside as well. But big win. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below. Going into this one, as I say, the loss against Villa wasn't really expected because we've been playing so good. We got the reaction against Spurs. We went out there, we absolutely smashed them. Then you come in at this midweek game against Everton, a team who are really struggling right now. You could see the fans were really, really trying to push their side on to get a result in this game. And as I say, they went for us quick at the start of that game. Just hold on. We've seen it with this Eddie Howe side when things aren't always going your way. And that was the thing, especially in the first half. We're going in 1-0 up at half-time. I wouldn't necessarily say we were the better team. They were really, really pushing for it. I think at times we were struggling to string 3 or 4 passes together in that first half. But we held on, we stayed true, and it shone through. And as I say, the confidence, the belief in this side is just through the roof right now. If we'd won that game 1-0, I would have been just as happy as I am now, because honestly, that puts us in such a great spot in this league right now. Southampton at home at the weekend, another side who are very much struggling in the league. If we could take another 3 points there, I tell you what, it's really setting us up for a good finish this season. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I will be at the Southampton game, we'll have the vlogs, we'll have the reactions, and hopefully I'll be smiling in that video as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.